Now today is Saturday the 13th of August and the sheep are in a little rocky paddock and it's burning off, so we are going down here to bring a bale of silage and open it for them. This is our first bale of the year in the summertime to be opened, and we're starting at the end here with the smallest bale. It was the last bale that the baler baled and it wasn't quite enough to make a full-sized bale, so let's hope the quality's okay in it. Yep, looks nearly like silage. Smells very nice too. Smells lovely. Come on. Come on, hurry up. So they're finding that very palatable anyway. Is that right, Google? Isn't that a nice surprise? It's Flopsy! Flopsy, get your face out of the camera. We're doing a little job here and it's called Gather the Buck Thistles, and this should have been done about a week ago because I've come out too far before they started seeding. But anyway, we're doing it now and Barbara's just enjoying it here.
I don't know. I'm on strike.
She's on strike, she says.
Fabulous straw. First class for the woolies in the winter.
Look at that for a nice field. Now our fields are a bit tired and the grass is kind of worn out on it, so we're going to reseed these fields maybe in next year, or we're not quite sure what's happening, but we're going to put a break crop in here of oilseed rape meantime. And then that will be easier for me to plough up whenever we get the International and the plough out. So what we're doing here is we're going to spray it and burn the grass off.
So you do your external perimeter around. The highlighted area is the area that's been sprayed, and then you pick up your 24-metre centres and then she'll fill in with the yellow highlight to show indicate it's been sprayed.
So this little symbol in the middle on the red line is actually a symbol of your sprayer.
Yes, it's the sprayer.
And if you have no visibility to see where your tracks were and where you're spraying are overlapping, this keeps you right.
It does. You can spray it dark with this without being able to see.
So we've had to get the International out here and clear up any debris around the fields. There's an old post there and old twigs and branches. Then the next thing you do is put your manure on, farmyard manure. And here it goes on. Declan Keating's machine here is putting it on. Very nice and fine it goes on. And everything's in a hurry. You have to work day and night to get it in while the weather accommodates. And we've had some lovely weather, amazing weather. Now notice the wee sheep track running down the field here. I'll put an arrow or two on it. Even after you've ploughed the field, you can still see where the sheep had their little pads. Then once you've it ploughed, you roll it down and that closes the furze up, and that keeps your lime when you put it on from going down in between all the cracks and going away down too deep in the ground. And that's done with the land roller, just as you can see happening here. Then your application of lime goes on, and the Angus brothers there. Also, when you roll the field, it makes it much smoother for this man to apply the lime. Saves so much bouncing around the cab. Now the field has been ploughed, rolled and lime put on it. The hedges cut round the field. And now we're gathering a big stone or two that's ploughed up. Every time you go to plough, you'll get big ones come up here and there, and we have one huge one here. Oh! Hold that on there. Yeah. Huh? Oh! That's all we need. I'll push the bucket in a wee bit more below it. Okay. If you just stand with that there and hold it, Barbie. Push it, I'll drive forward and it should go up in.
Having completed all risk assessments for the situation, this was deemed the best. If you push, will I tip it up?
Yep.
Oh. Well done.
Once you've lifted the big stones, you give it a run with the disc harrow. Where we're lifting that big stone and the sheep just rushed out the gate past us, so they've done a trip round the field with no grass, so they're back to see what's to eat. So here we are, we're putting the oilseed rape in, and that's your bag there, and that bag, little bag, does 7 acres. And there's all your particulars. Certified seed of first generation. EU rules and standards, would you believe it? We'll have to follow. It was resealed in July 22, that bag, and there's 6.6 kilograms in it, 1.5 million seeds. Country of production, Denmark. Then the seeder comes in and sows the seed. The furrow press on the front of your tractor there works better on ground that hasn't been rolled, obviously. It chops the fur up and levels the ground out ahead of it. But it still has its purpose there too. So this morning the ground is being rolled with what they call a Cambridge roller. And it's more discs on it rather than a barrel. It also pushes the stones down in like an ordinary roller, and it leaves little tracks like this all around, and that compresses the air out of the ground, and it also leaves it, when it rains you don't get a sheet of water running. There's like little drains. And there's low ground pressure tyres in this wee tractor. See how wide they are? It puts very little pressure. So the last thing to do now is you spray a sealer over the ground. So there you are, the blue lights along the boom. Whenever the jets are opened, you'll see it opening just in a second here. It shows up the jets very nicely, better than a white light. There you go. And you can see if anything's blocked and that all things are working as they should, better than white light.
Lying in bed, my wife, she said, I'm gonna buy some.
Sheep.